Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for July. Hope you guys are all well. I would like to take just a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Virgo. So just take what resonates for you, Virgo. Leave the rest for someone else. We're going to start with your current energy. We're going to look at the month of July from the first week all the way to the very end and see what is in store for you. But as always, Virgo, please don't force anything into your energy that is not for you. All right, Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Virgo? What would you like Virgo to know for July? All right, Virgo, you are starting out with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and it is crossed by the Three of Wands reverse. So you've had an ending here. This looks like it's an ending of either a long-term connection, possibly a marriage, but a situation that you were completely devoted to at one time. I do feel like this is a loss for you, but it does look like you are feeling like this is just not where your future is supposed to be. Let me see what happened here in the past. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you may have felt like there were too many people asking too many things of you. I do feel like you were trying to, get a sense of, stability, a sense of balance. But it's this energy of feeling like there's just too much, there were too many demands being made of you. I do feel like some of you, there could have been some kind of a situation where somebody was giving to more than one situation, but not for everybody. Oof, yeah. For a lot of you, though, it was, because we have the Three of Swords here as well. This is the underlying energy. There's heartbreak. For some of you, it is connected to third-party energy. I do see that there's definitely some heartbreak underlying everything here. Yeah, very painful situation. So let me see what's on your mind. So what you're thinking about, Five of Wands. Oh, there's conflict. Now, this could be internal conflict. It could be conflict you're having with somebody. But there's definitely some conflict here. So we'll clarify that. What's coming? Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So whatever you've lost is going to be returned to you. For some of you, this could be a reconciliation. For others of you, if you've had a financial loss, and some of you have, that's coming back. Whatever you have felt this deep sense of loss about is going to be returned to you in some form. You're showing up as the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Things are not working out the way you want. There's a sense here of, feeling like a sense of, like all of your wishes and dreams are just not coming about. You're not getting what it is that you would prefer to have. Be careful here. Some of you could be using substances to cope with the heartbreak. So just be very careful about the use of substances. There's a sense of self-medication for somebody. I'm also seeing that you might be wondering if you're being selfish. And some of you could be. I don't know if that is, a good, because not all selfishness is bad. Sometimes you have to think of yourself first. Sometimes you have to put yourself first. Let me see the energy coming towards you. Ooh, King of Pentacles in the reverse. So whoever you've had this breakup with, is coming back towards you. This would be the person that was in your energy previously. And at one point, I feel like it was a balanced connection. Spirit's advice is the Hermit. Spirit is saying, take some time, go within, think about what it is you're doing. Try to find some answers from within. Your answers are not outside of you. They are within. Your outcome is judgment. This could be a reconciliation, or this could be a judgment call that is being made here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. Now, this is indicating that as an underlying, energy throughout this reading, that you're really up in your head. You're kind of trapped in your thoughts right now. You're really thinking about things a lot. You feel like you don't know quite what decision to make. There's definitely a lot going on in your head. So I would think that this Five of Wands is most likely internal conflict, but it could also be external as well. So let's clarify, Virgo. Spirit, why is the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? Some of you are dealing with a karmic partner. The person coming towards you could be a Taurus, another Virgo, or a Capricorn. King of Swords reversed. Okay, so this loss was caused because of some form of dishonest communication. I do feel like you're also angry here. There's a sense of feeling angry. Why is the Three of Wands reversed? Yeah, you're up in your head trying to decide, is this, because again, we have this Seven of Swords here. I'm sorry, Eight of Swords. Again, it's that energy of thinking about things, wondering about things. You know, there's likely a lack of communication currently with this person. And I feel like you're going over and over the whole situation in your head, but it's almost in an unhealthy way, Virgo. You could be dealing with somebody who is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius as well. But it's almost like you're reviewing things. You're going over and over, you know, the whole situation. Yeah, you're definitely almost obsessing about it. Let me see the past. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? The Magician. Queen of Wands in the reverse. So if there was third-party energy, I feel like that is no longer taking place. Whatever that was ended. I also feel like in the past there was something here that made you kind of question yourself, question your ability to, you know, to, how do I put this? It may have made you kind of question your ability to create the life that you wanted. So I'm seeing some self-doubt here in the past. I'm also seeing that you definitely do have all the tools necessary to create what it is that you want. And I do feel like you were trying to manifest something that was balanced and equal, but maybe there wasn't enough action being put into it. And that could have been by somebody else. Somebody else may have not been putting the action in. And I feel like you're kind of angry. You're a little bit angry about the loss. You're a little bit angry about the lack of action here. There's some questioning of value and self-worth as well. There's a little bitterness as well. Let me see the Three of Swords. So it's like you have all these emotions going on right now, Virgo. Two of Swords. So there was a decision that needed to be made, and it was made, it looks like it was something that was painful. The decision itself was painful. It was heartbreaking for you. Whatever the situation was escalated as well. Show me the Five of Wands here for Virgo. Three of Cups. So there could have been conflict about somebody's partying. Somebody, you know, partying, going out. You may have had a lot of conflict with this person about that. I'm also seeing that you're conflicted about dating. Because it looks like there's been an ending here. But you're internally conflicted about dating, going out, getting to know people. Let me look at July for you. Spirit, show me July for Virgo. So it looks like somebody was out partying. Somebody might have been, you know, going out. It could have even been with friends. It could have been with other people. But it looks like it may have led to a third-party situation. It looks like you were very hurt over this entire thing, and it led you to the point where there was a decision that needed to be made. All right, so we have the Nine of Wands reversed, Five of Cups, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Cups reversed. Page of Wands. Page of Cups reversed. There's a lot of new people in your energy. Four of Swords. The Sun card. And the Devil. So I'm definitely seeing that there's a lot of new people in your energy, which would make sense if you're going out, you're dating. I do see that there's definitely been a sense of loss. I see you trying to recover from that. Now, in the first week, I do see that you're looking at the situation that's occurred. You definitely are feeling a little hopeless about some things. You're tired. You're emotionally exhausted. You're emotionally tired. You feel like you're kind of stuck in that energy, stuck in the energy of not really feeling loved, not really seeing love in your life, trying to learn the lessons from the past. There's some regrets here. There's definitely some sadness and looking back at everything that's occurred. Particularly for those of you that's had any kind of third party, whether it was you or the other person. I definitely feel like in the first week you feel very stuck. There's a sense of loss. There's a sense of not feeling loved, a lack of passion right now in your life. And it's all related to this ending that occurred. And that ending did occur. It looks like I'm getting repeated signs that there was definitely some sexual inappropriateness either from the other person or on your behalf. And, you know, you'll have to take that as it resonates for you. So in the first week, you're going to be struggling a little bit, it looks like. Moving into the second week, I do see you meeting somebody. I see you seated in this energy where you feel very stuck. You're not really kind of moving forward. You're not finding the love. And you're focused on the ending that has occurred here and whether or not you should maybe even reconcile with that person. And then I see an offer coming in. I see an offer coming in, and I feel like even though you feel like you don't have a lot of options, I'm seeing 3 options here for sure. So, and these are 3 new people and possibly maybe somebody from the past, but I definitely see having some, you know, like towards the middle of July, meeting a lot of new people. A lot of new people. I do feel like the first person that you meet that's new, you're going to feel more like a friend towards that person. The second person who is new that you're meeting, I feel like you may have some kind of a spark or some sort of initial energy with that person. The last person, I feel like you're not feeling it at all. So what I am seeing is, though, this gives you some clarity somehow. In the middle of the month, there's a sense of clarity. Now, this could be coming through communication that you're having with somebody, but I see things that you were very confused about kind of clearing up. I see this lack of, this feeling of lack of, not joy, but a lack of passion in your life. Like, it's kind of dissipating in the middle of the month. Yeah, I see new ideas coming in. I see you kind of feeling more passionate about things. I do feel like love is still elusive for you, but that's because you're healing. So you're going to get some kind of communication in the middle of July that's going to bring some clarity to a very confusing situation. I do feel like this may come from a couple of different people, not just one. In the third week, I do feel that you're going to have increasing options as far as, you know, dating or friends. One you're going to be interested in, the other you are not. I do see that you are still healing from this heartbreak. And in the fourth week, I do feel that you're kind of, so here's the thing, Virgo, is you're kind of pulling back your emotions. It's almost like you are willing to be passionate about life, more so towards friends and acquaintances. But as far as love, you're guarding your heart. You're guarding your heart because you've been hurt. Yeah, so there's healing. You don't want to even talk about love. But I do feel like you are, by the end of the month, feeling a lot happier. feeling a lot brighter. You're getting clarity. So during this healing process, you're getting a lot of clarity. Be very careful. Now, at the end of the month, you could be running into somebody. They could be a Capricorn, but somebody that you may feel very attracted to, but there's a toxic element to that. And you're getting very clear as you're healing about something that is very toxic, something that you were very confused about. You get clarity by the end of the month. All right, so let me see how you're showing up. And just be careful that you're not leaning into toxic behaviors, particularly with regard to relationships. Try to get to know yourself. Try to understand what led to this sense of pain from the past. And also, you know, be very careful about any kind of toxic situation with regard to substances, use of substances. I'm also hearing codependency. All right, so we have the 10 of Wands reversed. We have, there it is, the 9 of Coins. We have the Strength card, and we have the Queen of Cups. All right, so you're showing up in this energy, realizing that things have not gone the way you wanted them to go. There is some sort, for some of you, there's some sort of codependency here, and you're realizing it. In the month of July, it's like you're coming to a realization that perhaps you've got some codependency, or someone may have been codependent on you, and that's why things did not work out. I'm also seeing that you are very interested in resolving problems and avoiding new problems, which is probably why you have all this conflict about, you know, dating, going out, meeting people. I do see you beginning to work on yourself, particularly in the middle of the month, towards the end of the month. And this is going to make it so that you are very selective about who you open your heart to, which makes a lot of sense why there's somebody here you're kind of turning down and you're not really opening up to. It's not that you are not loving, kind, generous, but it's that you have been hurt. You're realizing also your part in any of these situations. And I feel like you're avoiding anything that's going to lead to that same situation. You're avoiding things that it's just going to lead to increasing loss. You're gaining more insight into why you do the things you do. You're working on yourself here. And so you're very picky. You're very choosy. But I will also say with the Queen of Cups here, you are also being very intuitive with regard to love. So it looks like July is going to be a month of working on you, meeting new people, deciding what's good for you and what's not good for you. So let's see let's see the energies that are coming towards you in the month of July. All right, we have the Fool in reverse. We have the 9 of Swords reversed. And we have the 9 of Cups. Okay, so again, I have to caution you, particularly towards the end of the month. Be careful of anybody coming into your life that may be trying to encourage you to use substances of some sort, or possibly picking up a codependent, connection. But what I am seeing is a lot of you have a couple of people here. The first person that I see is the person from your past. This is somebody who has experienced a lot of loss with you. However, this person lives in fear of experiencing that same loss. There could have been, like I said, third-party energy. That is a huge fear in this person's mind. That all being said, this person is showing up as still being single and still seeing you as their wish fulfillment. And I feel like this is somebody who, I feel like this is somebody who's tired of wondering and worrying about the connection. I don't see them really reaching out though, but they do still feel a connection with you. They do still see you as wish fulfillment. And this is somebody that has experienced a huge amount of loss in this connection with you, but they're fearful of bringing it back together, of trying again. I am seeing somebody that is new, that is in your energy. This person could be recently divorced or recently out of some sort of a connection. They're not quite ready to, you know, have a new beginning. This is somebody that I do feel like is going to, when they meet you, they're going to really, really like you a lot, but they're not quite over their ex. So I feel like this person's going to be very, very interested in you, and I feel like they're going to pursue you, but they're not quite over their ex. All right, so show me Spirit's advice. Show me Spirit's advice for Virgo. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups. We have Judgment in reverse. Now here it's in the upright. And we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So Spirit is telling you, Virgo, to reclaim, because the Hermit is your card in the Major Arcana. Spirit is saying the way for you to reclaim your power is to go within. Go within, find the answers within. The answers are not outside of you. So I do feel like somebody from your past is going to be reaching out to you at some point, whether it's going to be in the month of July. It could be. It could be. I'm not quite sure about that, but I definitely see that energy is still, you know, in your energy. This person could be reaching out to you for a reconciliation. It will be a judgment call for you. And Spirit is saying that, because this is a soulmate, by the way, but Spirit is saying you need to really go within. You really need to find out what it is that you actually want. Ace of Swords in the reverse is indicating that there's a lack of clarity about that. There's just a lack of clarity. And I also feel like this person from the past is not quite sure if they want to bring this back together as well, because they're in a fear base right now. I do see that Spirit is telling you that there is love that is available to you. However, in order to find that, you have to clear up what it is that you're actually seeking. You have to go within. It's just, that's where your power is, particularly for you, Virgo. So the answers are within. And that's when everything else in your life begins to balance out. So let's look at your outcome in July. Show me the outcome for Virgo at the end of July. All right, we have the Two of Wands in the reverse. We have Justice in the reverse. King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer energy, and the Page of Swords. All right, so what I'm seeing is by the end of July, I do feel like there is some sort of a judgment that is being, it's like karma is coming about for somebody here. Karma for things that were done incorrectly, for going in another direction. It possibly is coming through this King of Cups here. Because I do see you looking for love, but I feel like you may feel like it's evading you. So for somebody out there, I feel like somebody took a misstep. They didn't properly plan for their life, or they did something that they moved in a different direction from this King of Cups, from the person that loved them or they loved, and now that person may be feeling like they're receiving karma for what they've done. That does feel like that's somebody's energy that is a Virgo, but that's not everybody, okay? I'm also seeing here that by the end of July, for most of you, you're seeking. There's a sense of seeking. You're looking. You're trying to figure out, you know, what is the best option for you with regard to love. There is somebody who is coming into your vicinity that is going to be a perfect partner for you. This King of Cups. It may happen at the end of July, or it may happen afterwards, but there's a judgment call. And I'm sorry, I wish I could give you some indication whether this was the past person or this is somebody new. But you have all of these people in your energy right now. And what I'm seeing is, so it may be either, I don't know. I see you searching. I see you looking to figure out, who is my person? Who is it that I want in my life? And as you're doing this, you're also doing a lot of healing. Just be very careful, because I definitely see somebody that's coming in that could be a little toxic as well. So I feel like the key, like Spirit is saying, is for you to really go within, find what it is that is causing the issues in your life. Work on you. You know, work on you. Open your heart. Let Spirit take care of the rest. Okay? And when these people come in, if you have had toxic situations, which it looks like something here in your past was very painful, there was some toxicity associated with it, you want to understand why it reached that point. How did it reach that point? What was your part in it? What was their part in it? And that way you can make a better decision, whether it's with this person from the past or new people. All right? So I definitely see that it's going to be a busy month, but it's going to be a month where you're learning a lot about you. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess in the reverse. This is underlying energy, Scorpio energy, by the way, but it basically speaks about you not trusting yourself, not really following your own intuition. And you are actually highly intuitive. So, you know, you're up in your head right now. You're not trusting your own intuition. You got to kind of get out of that. And, you know, journaling could help. But Spirit is saying the answers are within you. All right. I'm going to pull from the oracles, and we'll see if there's any more messages for Virgo. All right, it says energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. So some of you guys could be energy workers, but this is also indicating that you need to be giving that love to you. So you might want to do some energy work. You might want to do some meditation work, but be kind to yourself, Virgo. Be kind, because you guys can be so hard on yourself as well. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, Virgo, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you guys in your next reading, namaste.